You know, between the craws out in our new birdhouse and the heart that we just have on our shelf, thumping away disconcertingly. This has to be impacting the quality of Hornet's sleep. But anyway, welcome back to Side Quest. Hornet, wake up! Thank you. Welcome back to Side Quest and Silksong. So, we are running out of things to do. I am reasonably certain in the home stretch here. According to main quest, we are to dive into the void and cut Pharloom free, and it's really sounding like basically all that's left to do main story-wise is head back down there for final boss confrontations. However, the number in that bottom right corner, it is a lot of number, but it's not 100, is it? No, which means we still have business to do. Obviously, we're going to have to go down and do the final fight to get 100%, but we definitely have more things to be doing, which means it is time for one last final sweep of Pharloom before we put a bow on this thing. Now, y'all have sat through a lot of backtracking thus far over the course of this playthrough, so rather than just wandering around hoping that this time I stumble upon all the stuff I missed, we're going to be a little bit more efficient about it. For example, Hornet, you can go ahead and have a seat. We need a second here. For example, one thing that needs doing is filling out our bug journal. So to save us a little bit of time, in between episodes, I romped around and completed all the entries that were not fully completed yet. All the ones where I still needed to, I had discovered and fought the kind of bug before, but I hadn't beaten enough of them to get the full entry completed. So I went and I got all those filled in. We still have some gaps. There's still some bugs we have not encountered or have encountered and I just haven't fought them yet, but we'll sort that out later. Or we'll try to sort that out as we do the rest of this. The rest of this being a sweep back through the map. Again, we're not going to just meander around every single inch of the map. I decided to save us a little bit of time. I looked up a map of Pharloom online and compared notes with that map just to see, okay, where does my map not look like that map? And wouldn't you know it, there are several little branches and rooms, quite a few of them actually, scattered all over this world, that I just haven't discovered yet. So we're going to go hit all those points. I basically placed a marker in all the spots where I saw something on that map that did not match what my map had. And I'm very curious to see what those spots contain. So we have a lot of little stops to make. Also, while we're doing so, I am going to do one last stop by every location of interest, by which I mean every settlement where NPCs are, every location where we've encountered NPCs before, other places of interest where NPCs might be, or just some new thing might be now, like old boss rooms and things like that. Basically every place where an encounter of some interest might possibly happen. Just to give the game one last chance. Just in case there is something else to see. I will not make you watch all of that, obviously. We're going to be cutting out in the edit all of the stops where nothing happens. But I'm guessing this game still has one or two little surprises left for us, even if it's just a little random NPC encounter in an unexpected place. So let's see if we can find any. And we're going to start down here in Moss Grotto. Apparently in the very, very first zone, there is a tiny room that I have not discovered. And that kind of delights me. We've been through there so many times. But okay. Let's get moving, Hornet. We have much to do. Hang on. The birds have been squawking at us to collect tribute. Thank you, birds. I'm glad you like your little house. To Bone Bottom! All right, somewhere here. How did I just never... I've fallen down this thing several times. How? I mean, it's probably going to be something very small. We could have found this in the first 5 minutes. I'm pretty sure. Hey! And that would have jump-started our bead collection so well. Now it's sort of a drop in a bucket that has nowhere to go. We're definitely using the money gun before this runs over. Anyway, I'm going to poke around down here a little more just to make sure there's nothing else of interest. Hornet away! Hey, Moss Druid. What's your life like these days? Oh, the world trembles, but we can hear it. Beating steady, beating free. Have you actually been hearing the heartbeat stuff around? Or are you just on your own nonsense right now? You don't seem to have much else going on. The world's rhythms. In choral, in shell, well, beating, beating. No, you are detecting the heartbeats, aren't you? And why not here? Well, I kind of collected them all. The only remaining one beating that I'm aware of is in my house, on the shelf. For reasons, Hornet, that I don't entirely understand. But you do you. Wait a minute. Oh, because the big one's not here anymore. The big spewing thing. I beat it. And now other stuff is here. Probably a lot easier to survive when there's not a huge thing spewing acid or whatever all the time. Yeah. Craglites. Infant form of the more formidable Cragler. Oh, it's smaller ones. I see. Well, I need 2 more of you. There we go. If left to grow, these young bugs will fight for dominance until only one remains. Not really a problem now, I guess. Good. Anyway. It is cool that we know who this is now. I love that they dropped this little preview so early on. And then it's actually a fight later. A very hard one. Real cool, though. Real cool. Wonder where Gilly went. Hope that bug's doing all right. Maybe we'll bump into her. Hornet away! Oh, hello. There you are. You know, this actually makes sense. This giant old ant. Her death seems recent, but her presence here. Was it her? Could it be? The strength that sustained these caves? If so, what'll happen now? They'll wither and fade, and you may sadly know it was my needle that brought her end. You, miss? But why? Why destroy something so vital? It is a difficult thing to explain simply. Her strength was needed, what was left, to cut Pharloom free of its black thread threat. It was a savage act, no doubt, but the reason was just. No, in time, these caves may see opportunity to regrow, flourish even, though that rebirth is itself a task enormous, longer than a lifetime, many lifetimes. For that task to succeed, it'll fall to bugs like you to sow the first seeds. I'll wish you success in your grand task, miss, but forgive me my sadness for knowing the cruel cost. I'm glad we ran into you again. Glad you're okay. Did you get your doll back all right? You're welcome, by the way. But I'll leave you to this. Stay safe. All right. Glad we're doing this, because I treasure little encounters like that. Want to find as many as I can. Anyway, moving on. How you doing back here, little race bug?
Oh, hello,
Nimblebug, you to return refreshed, and so perfectly timed, for I have a new challenge prepared. What? Another one? The course shall remain the same as last, but length, the lapse, will greatly extend. You propose a test of endurance. I've undertaken many in my time. Excellent, excellent. Though, no, for this race, I can only provide slight reward for victory. What say you, Nimblebug? Let us stride fast forth. We do have to try it, though. Let me get on my running shoes. Another time, perhaps, sir. My own tasks cannot be easily ignored. Although I really... You really couldn't be blamed for thinking they could be ignored. I've been doing a lot of it. Then I shall continue to train in anticipation of that future moment. Having met, it is inevitable. Fate calls us to compete. I do enjoy this bug. Let me get all geared up. Okay, let's see this race of yours.
Oh, Fayoma. Oh, Pinochet.
That last course was pretty mean, I have to say. Six laps. Fine. We go. Whew! That is a hard race. That was a really close win, too. Again and again you prove your mastery, Nimblebug. Yet still I never tire of the challenge. As a reward for such an impressive feat of endurance, I've only this small trophy. A memento given by my own speed teacher, now fairly passed to you. Sprint Master Memento, cool. Now I shall remain and train. And know, though I have no more rewards to give, you're welcome to grace my track as many times as you wish. Thank you for the memento. Gilded trophy awarded by Sprint Master Swift to the fastest bug in Pharloom. The memento can be displayed in your home. Lovely.
Sabia.
We're definitely not racing again, though.
Oh, hello, Tot.
My bug feet are so tired. And you never run out of energy, ever. Anyway, let me get my exploring gear back on and we'll resume searching for stuff. Hey, how you doing these days? Get a move on, stray one. We're all suffering for your conflict. May next time you act towards calmer conclusions, I suppose so. Hey, do you say anything different if I equip the thing I got from Pinstress? I wonder. Probably not, but... Look at this merit badge I got. Hey, you do say something. That's a fancy pin you're flaunting upon your cloak there. Here's hoping you didn't have to kill to claim it. The emblem was given freely, seamstress. A reward for a fierce duel won fair eventually. Given freely? My. So my sister's welcomed another to the order. Sounds like age might have softened even her stoic style. Can't say I think too fondly on the old ways, but some rituals and some memories, those are still worth preserving. Glad you think so. Yet I'll get a move on, yes. Thanks for the little bench rest. Glad you liked my pin. Off we go! Oh. Hello. What's your deal? Oh, Seth. What are you doing over here? It's very far away. Sir Guardian, I scarcely thought we would meet again after our encounter. Apologies, friend. I fear I don't recognize you. And I'm sure I'd remember such a striking figure. Pay no heed, sir. It seems I mistook you for another. You are a traveler through these quaking lands, I take it? I suppose I am indeed. I was born into this world not long ago, waking beside a lake with only this weapon laying beside me. Seth is my name, though I know not who gave it to me. The custom of the newly born is to explore the world, is it not? So that is what I've set out to do. I'll rest here a moment and then continue my journey. Cool. So you were sort of, not really possessed, but just sort of under a spell defending that area. Or maybe you swore yourself to that and then once the, thing you were protecting was defeated, you were snapped out of it? Interesting. I wonder where else we could meet you. The sharp-faced bugs of these drizzled caves love to swoop and play, don't they? If only I could understand their beautiful language. Cool. Where else could I possibly meet you? I may have to look that up, because I'm just curious, and I don't want to wander all over the map hoping to bump into you. That seems like that could take a while. But as long as I'm wandering all over the map anyway, I'll keep an eye out. And maybe we'll luck into some encounters. That's neat. Didn't expect anything more from that fella. But while we're here, I believe this is a... Oops. Swapping around between crests willy-nilly for different challenges does occasionally make you forget how your down pogo work. Hey. Go away. There's another thing around here somewhere. Up top, I want to say. Stop it. I'm trying to... Now! Craws, please. Birds. Okay, there we go. Anyway, I feel like there's something up here, according to maps I have investigated online. Is this anything? Haha! Wow, that was a very subtle one. Didn't look broken or anything. Sneaky. Where's it go? Clear out. Ooh, a connection! Wow, that would have been a way more convenient way to get to, sticks here. There we go. Nice! Thanks for that. Appreciate it. Good to see you. As long as I'm here. While you stalk through the Black Ravage with this is the same. Good to see you, though. I don't know why I'm whispering. Bye. Anything else going on with you craws in Craw Court? Since I'm in town. Yep, excuse me. Craw Court. What happens if I come down here? Will I be tried again in a court of Craw? Hello? Just as well. I don't think they'd have cared for that pun anyway. They probably get that a lot. How's things in the halfway home, everyone? You're the same. But what of new, especially now that I have hunted many a flavor.
Come to rest here, Miss Grown-Up? Then let New see your journal, for she is eager to see your cuts. Ooh, but the scroll is so heavy with beautiful beasts. Could it be that the works is almost complete? Miss Grown-Up, you must keep your prayings up. No time for rest.
Agreed, I'm on the job. How are we, numbers-wise, on that, actually? Pretty good. Still 4 enemies to encounter. Only 8 need to be completed. And a handful of them are down in the abyss, so we'll handle those when we get back down there. Though we should probably do that and then come back up to see New before we finish the game. Anyway, onward! Ooh, you again. Wow, you are just getting around, huh? Hello again. This time I most certainly do recognize you. 'Tis a pleasure to bump into you here, deep in this serene wood. Do you have a name, like I do? Would you share it with me? Certainly, sir. I'm Hornet. I notice you gazing at the buds above us. Are they familiar to you, perhaps? No, not at all. Very beautiful, though. Perhaps I should gather some up before venturing on. I've learned, too, that traveling's not without its dangers, but I find myself wielding my weapon quite adeptly. It's curious, the way our instincts can guide us with such precision. Isn't it, though? You're so interesting. What an interesting character to emerge in the end of the game. I love him. Looking forward to seeing you other places, then, my guy. Seth is a bizarrely mundane name for a bug. It's like just going out there and meeting a bug named David. The bug. Anyway. All right. We are in the blasted steppes now, and this is something folks have been saying that I should do for a while, and I kept on forgetting. But, the little crawly bugs down here. that want to eat us so bad. They can go into our journal as well. You just gotta... There we go. Sand carver. Shell-plated worm that lives beneath pools of shifting sand. And I need to take out like 16 more, but I'll work on that as I go. There's a couple of stops I need to make around here. First, I think to the, I want to go see the pinstress. I wonder if she's back here now. She may not be. We'll check. Pinstress, are you at home? Have you returned to here? Or are you still napping in the snow for no reason? Uh-oh. Careful. Wind, go away. I'm trying to up. There we go. You home? Yeah, not home. Fine. I was gonna show you my badge you gave me and brag some more. But fine. But apparently there's another little hidden nook somewhere to the right over here. Darned if I can find where. Huh. Curious. Oh, look at there. I never noticed. Ooh. Hello. Bug born of Pharloom, you've been chosen. May our citadel's holy gilding harden your soft shell. Stand eternal as our arbiter, that no bug-bearing sin shall step within our sacred halls. Feels like I found something important over here. Hello? 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 Anyone? I heard someone earlier. Ooh, fancy. I don't really need these right now. I'm just gonna leave it here. It's nice. I hear them down there. What if... Ooh, hello. Huh. Okay, hang on. Ah, too slow. Hang on. I'm so curious what they are. Yeah, they're so fast. How do I get you? What if... What if? Oop, bad aim. That doesn't seem to work. Got one! A squirm. Wriggling young grub that lives in darkness. Huh. It's a unique enemy hiding back here. Let me see if I can get 3 more and figure out their deal. What's going on with y'all? There, finally. Oh, they're so fast. If allowed the opportunity, these creatures will grow into a form larger and more oppressive. Huh. Like what? Are these the judges? Are these... I bet they are. These are the things that grow and get recruited as judges. That's why the... Hang on. That's why the thing up there. Bug born of Pharloom, you have been chosen. May our citadel's holy gilding harden your soft shell. Stand eternal as our arbiter, that no bug-bearing sin shall step within our sacred halls. And it's a bunch of these little hammers, it looks like, and shields that those judges wield. I see. So that's what they are. Boy, they can grow very large if that last judge is any indication. Yeesh. Anyway, moving on. actually, let's go ahead and have ourselves a little rest. We've done a lot of searching, found a handful of neat things that I just probably wouldn't have found. And we met Seth. Again. And Seth seems nice. I'm hoping we bump into Seth more. But yeah, we've covered about half the map now with our little revisit. The bottom half. Now for the top half. Well, tomorrow for the top half, rather. We'll try to get all that wrapped up tomorrow and then be ready to venture down below and see where this leads us. Other than below, obviously. Take care, all of you. And I'll see you tomorrow for some more Silksong. Goodbye.